In 2013, I heard about Bitcoin, but I didn't need it, and I just dismissed it as an oddity. And in 2020, my company faced an existential crisis, and I realized that I was either going to have a fast death or a slow death, or I needed to take a risk and transform the business. So what we did is we looked around for something like digital gold that we could purchase on our company's balance sheet that would save the company and give us a future. And so that's how I came across crypto.
So we'll have more from Michael Saylor before this video is out, so make sure you watch this one all the way into the end. And with that, what's happening Crypto Crew? Sean's coming back at you, another cryptocurrency video. Speaking of Michael, they just bought another 130 Bitcoin. Nothing too crazy, but they're still stacking sats. Right now, didn't break that 500,000 threshold yet. 130 more. Why the small buy? We'll see if this is a small piece of a bigger pie in the future. There's going to be a big move that's coming for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency within the next day or two. Could happen by this evening.
Hey guys, sorry for the quick interruption, but if you're interested in trading MicroStrategy options, any other stock out there, Bitcoin, Solana, or any other crypto out there, you can now do that on MooMoo. And if you sign up with our affiliate link, which we pin in the comment section, also in the description below, when you sign up and deposit any amount, you're going to receive up to 20 free stocks, and each one of these stocks could be valued at up to $2,000. So make sure to sign up with MooMoo. Go get that free money. Now let's go ahead and get back to the video.
Current time this recording, we're looking at Bitcoin at 84.5K. What do we see? What do we anticipate? So check this out. This is on the 8-hour chart, but we see this bottom out back in late February around 79,000, and we come down and actually put a lower low in the price action. We have these wicks all the way back down to 76,000. But while this happened, look at the RSI. What did the RSI do? The RSI put in a higher low right here. So what is this? This is textbook bullish divergence. The price puts in a lower low, RSI puts in a higher low. And this is starting to look like what we've been talking about, that rounding bottom pattern. Remember, bottoms are not made just in one day. And if we get rid of this, you can see we're in some type of wedge pattern that we're just stair-stepping our way up in right here. And right now, at the current time of this recording, we are at resistance around that $84,500 range. Now, if we get rejected, we may come back down to 83.5 and actually fall out of this as a wick, maybe over the next day or two. But that'll just be a wick. This could get bought up, and then we could come back and break through this, flip the resistance to support before having a continuation to this downwards resistance line. That's going to be the next level to pay attention to, the $86,000 range. But one thing you got to pay attention to as well in this Bitcoin price chart, you see this red line, this is the 200 moving average. That's all the way up to 94.6. And this line's almost flat. So when you see this, and you see the rounding bottom, you see the bullish divergence, you see stair-stepping our way up, it seems like that is indicative we're going to see some big move potentially to the upside. We say within the next 24 hours to 48 hours, it could come as in the next hour. It's when you're watching this video. But we are not out the woods yet. We have some news coming up on Wednesday. This is what we see with the Bitcoin price chart. Buckle up, because there is going to be a turbulent move that is going to happen. This looks like we're having some type of rounding bottom. If we break through this downwards resistance, next level to pay attention to is up around that 200 moving average between 94 and 96,000. Now this handle here, Bitcoin bros have been following for some time. 96,000. Josh Mandel, shout out to him. He's blew up over the past couple of days because of his call. We've been following Josh since around 1,000 followers. So shout out to Josh, shout out to the MicroStrategy True North group. But Josh, his Twitter account blew up because of his call at the end of business on March 14th, Pi Day. Almost every exchange called for $84,000 Bitcoin. He called that back in like November, December of last year. Massive, massive call from Josh. And he's also saying that we're going to be seeing some bullish upside momentum over the next month or two. That's his prediction. Not crystal ball, no guarantee. We're seeing it with the technicals. People that are predicting, exact closing prices on given days and months in advance, they're seeing it. So right now is a definite buying opportunity if you haven't been stacking sats. MicroStrategy, what do we see? We see right now at 295, similar price action than Bitcoin. Looks like we have somewhat of a huge double bottom pattern. Let's see where this potentially could take us. So it looks like the neckline could be roughly around right here. And if we draw this out, let's draw it, make sure the line's straight, make it all make sense. This looks like a textbook double bottom pattern. When double bottoms do form, the first bottom tends to be lower than the next bottom. Where's the technical target for this? If we just pull this from the first leg up to where this potential breakout could be, if we come bring this up, this would take us up to a price target of almost $380. Now, will we see that guaranteed? No guarantee there, because you see we have been in this channel and we haven't broke out of it yet. So this would technically break us out of this channel. So if this does play out and we hit this target, we could come back down, have a cool off back down to the 3 to 350 range before having a continuation and hitting that higher level textbook target. Right now, we're right below $300. It looks like there's some upside momentum right here. If we zoom into this price action, once again, this is on the 8-hour. This seems like this could be some type of bull flag that could be forming right here. Flag pattern hasn't had the breakout yet. If we pull this up, short to midterm technical target is above $300, above the 200 moving average right here. Pay attention to that at 326. Technical target is 333 on the short to midterm. So could we get that pop, get above, back all above these moving averages? And this looks like this could be, potentially the ultimate bottom for this bleed. This bleed's been happening since the peak back in November of last year. Will we break out of this channel? Those are the targets to take a look at. Michael Saylor's got some more to say. Let's hear the latest from Michael.
The real appeal of Bitcoin is people don't want to invest or risk their money. They want to save their money. So Bitcoiners would say, we're not investing, we're saving. It's a savings technology. What if you just wanted to take your life savings and put it into a bank in cyberspace that promises to never freeze your funds, that isn't run by humans, it's run by incorruptible software, and you're going to go to sleep for a decade, right? If you're Rip Van Winkle, what can I buy that 30 years from now will be more valuable, that will hold its value? We want to know that we control it, not our bank, not our government, not the mayor, not the CEO of the company. When I first started looking for digital gold, I saw there were 10,000 different crypto networks. And I said, what's the winner? What's the safe one? What's the secure choice? And we sifted through and we said, well, the largest, most valuable one appears to be Bitcoin. Has it been copied? Can it be copied? Well, it had been copied 10,000 times and they had all failed. Bitcoin, it was the winner. It attracted all the smart capital. Satoshi launched Bitcoin, disappeared from history forever, disclaimed any beneficial ownership and said, I don't control it, I don't own it. It is my gift. It is sovereign money. Bitcoin is the safest bank. I think big tech is going to embrace Bitcoin. They're going to let you hold your Bitcoin on your iPhone, on your Android phone. It will find its way into Microsoft software, Amazon software, Google, Apple software. I think that banks are going to embrace Bitcoin. So your bank's going to give you a loan against your Bitcoin. It'll buy Bitcoin for you. Insurance companies will start to support Bitcoin. I think families will increasingly begin to see it as their savings account. The yoga studio, the restaurant, the hotel chain, they'll be able to raise capital in order to improve their business and to innovate. And I think that sound money, that will spread through South America, Africa, Asia. It'll try to China. So I think the future is American values, American technology, not just making America great, but also spreading economic prosperity to the entire world.